I think I think Epstein killed himself. I could agree. I buy that, right? Again, it wouldn't be the first time. He's going to spend the rest of his life in prison. Blah blah blah. Perfect. Now I know a lot of people are going to say, "Well, it doesn't look right. It's weird." Perfect. You can also think that, but I think I'm going to buy what they're telling me when it comes to the suicide. But what I'm not going to buy is this government lying to the American people. And this government now has proven to lie to the American people. And that's something that I'm not okay with. That's something that I'm just not okay with. Nobody should be okay. No matter if you voted for Trump. I voted for Trump last two times. The first time I didn't vote. But the last two times I did. And one he won, one he lost. The last one he won, before that he lost. He lost right. Nobody. There was no conspiracy. There's no. He lost it. He lost it. He lost the election the second time around. Um, but you got to call it for what it is. You got to call balls and strikes. And quite honestly, what Pam Bondi, what Cash Patel, what Bongino are doing is not cool. It's lying to the American people. Either there's a list or they're hiding it for whatever reason. I don't know why. Now people can say Trump is in that list. There is a possibility he is. Perfect. But I don't think so. And I'm not a I don't support Trump blindly. I could care less. I think he was the best option out of him and Kamala Harris. He spoke common sense. I voted for him. But I don't think he's on that list because if he was on that list, every the simple thing is that the Democratic Party, Biden, they had access to these files. They could have simply said, "You never." He would have never been president. They would have showed. Listen, he's a rapist. He's a child molester. Here you go. Here's the proof. Because of this, he's on the list, and these are the things that Epstein points out that he did with him, alongside with him. But he never did that. Why did he not do that? I don't understand that. That could have been the easiest win, even for sleepy Joe Biden, the easiest win ever. To just say, here's the list, Trump is in there. He didn't do that because I don't think that he's on that list. Matter of fact, Trump actually helped the government, the authorities, get Epstein in trouble to begin with. I think he was the only one that was willing to help the authorities. Listen, I'm not going to defend Trump over anything. When he does wrong, actually, he's in charge of the government. I think he should tell right now, Pam Bondi and everybody else, listen, release these documents now because you're making us look like idiots. And if he doesn't do that, then I think Trump is going to make a mistake. I think that's Trump making a mistake there, and that's a bad move, in my opinion. So I would criticize him for it. I don't think he's on that list. Now, people would say, well, what other reason do they have not to release the list? I have no clue. But I know that for a fact, it would have been an easy win for the Democratic Party if he was on that list. Now, you can say, well, maybe a lot of the big names in the Democratic Party are on that list as well. So, yeah, they said, we're not going to bring it up. And it's good for everybody just for it to be quiet. And I think that's kind of sort of what Elon Musk is implying. He's certainly not implying anymore that Trump is on that list. He apologized for it, actually. He took that back. But at the end of the day, he still said it. He still said it. And so, I don't know. I'm not 100% sure why they're not releasing this. But I know I just wouldn't understand why he would be on that list. Unless he's on that list, but alongside other other Democrats, and nobody wants to release the whole thing altogether. By the way, it's kind of weird how Schumer and Nancy Pelosi and all the Democrats that are number one, that Trump is their number one enemy, have not said a single word about this whole situation. It's only been influencers, pundits, YouTube hosts, etc. They're the ones saying stuff. Nobody else. So, but I think Pam Bundy has a lot of questions to answer. I think she does have a lot of questions to answer, and we're gonna go with that right now. Let's see what she actually said back in the day, and obviously let's see what she said then, and now she has retracted. Let's go.
The DOJ may be releasing the list of Jeffrey Epstein's clients? Will that really happen?
It's sitting on my desk right now to review. That's been a directive by President Trump. I'm reviewing that. I'm reviewing JFK files, MLK files. That's all in the process of being reviewed because that was done at the directive of the president from all of these agencies.
So have you seen anything that you said, oh my gosh?
Not yet.
Okay. Well, we'll check back with you.
Well, to be fair, she said she didn't review the list, right? Now, there's another politician that went on Piers Morgan's show, and she did say it is bad, and bad is bad. And then again, nobody. Why would she say all that? Like, that can't be a lie. That cannot be a lie. They released a video, and now people are saying that's not even the cell that he was in. So at this point, I don't even know what's going on, to be honest. But she did say that. She didn't say that she had looked at the files yet. So in all fairness to her, she didn't know. Now, the other girl, I don't know what her name is, but actually, they should have had her video here. I probably don't at this point, but actually, let's watch the video of the Epstein supposedly. So this here is, let me see what this is. This is supposed to be the cell, the cell where he was being held, I guess. So the Justice Department releases a 10-hour video. This is not the 10 hours, of course, of the night Jeffrey Epstein died, saying it proves he took his own life, saying there is no evidence he kept a client list. The FBI's independent review of this footage confirmed that from the time Epstein was locked in his cell at around 10:40 p.m. on August 9th, 2019, until around 6:30 a.m. the next morning, nobody entered any of the tiers in the shoe, the FBI and DOJ said in a memo. This systematic review had revealed no incriminating client list. There was also no credible evidence found that Epstein blackmailed prominent individuals as a part of his actions. We did not uncover evidence that could predicate an investigation under uncharged third parties. So, I don't know. I mean, this guy here, this is what? Well, that says midnight. That's probably midnight. Yeah, because it got the timer there wrong. But also, there's a picture that says this is not where he was held, because when they put the tape where his body was at, that doesn't look like the same cell. So they say there is no camera directly in, facing his cell. So they're saying obviously that there's no way they can verify exactly what happened in there. There's no cameras in the cell either, obviously, but they're saying that, and it's a lot of they're saying, because that's what it is. They are saying this. And so I don't know what to believe, but it all seems fishy because of the expectation that these people have created. Because of the expectation, it doesn't add up. And I'm trying to find that other girl that said this, by the way, who's who went on Piers Morgan. Actually, I should just go to Piers Morgan. I think he reposted it, and he said this, where he reposted that interview. It'd be good to go find it, actually, because she doubled down. I found it right here. From Alina Habba. I mean, she doubled down. I mean, let's take a watch. Let's not waste any time.
It is incredibly disturbing. We have flight logs. We have information, names that will come out.
Wow.
Is it going to be shocking?
I don't see how it's not shocking that there were so many individuals that were hidden and kept secret and not been held accountable. Let's talk about the reverse. I believe in accountability. So you have to now go through your process Now, I won't say they're guilty until they go through their time in court. But again, now it's time for accountability. We have seen for so many years, Pierce, in this country, many investigations, subpoenas, testimonies in Congress, et cetera, et cetera. But there's a general frustration with accountability. We take it halfway, we don't take it home. And I really believe that now with Cash and Pam, there will be accountability.
Oh boy.
In this case, in Epstein's case, it is incredibly disturbing. We have
Boy, she was wrong about that one, wasn't she?
names.
She was certainly wrong about that one. There was no accountability. There was nothing that happened. And I mean, she has to be held accountable. Quite honestly, this is a fireable offense. And Pam Bondi, to a certain extent, didn't say anything incriminating. She didn't say, we have all this list of clients, we have all of this, all of that. She didn't say none of that. But this lady did. So I'm wondering, should she be fired? Somebody should be held accountable. That's the problem. Well, she's saying it right there, actually, in the video. Nobody gets held accountable. So I'm not sure what's going to happen, but I'm not buying this whole situation. I think that this government right now, this administration has let the American people down when it comes to this particular case. Now, listen, people are waking up every day. They got to worry about groceries. They got to worry about gas. They got to worry about their light bill, other important stuff. This is basically just something that's out there, but not really affecting people's lives. It's not. So let's be fair. But at the end of the day, I don't like being lied to, and this administration lied to the American people. So you let me know what you think in the comment section below.